welcome back to Odd Duck Foundry. It's been a minute. Matter of fact, it's been since the end of March since I've made a video. I've been a little bit busy. I changed careers, as I believe I mentioned in my last video, and I am now no longer a warehouse worker. I am a certified conductor for a major Class 1 railroad here in the state of Maine. Due to company regulations, rules, I'm a little leery to actually mention who exactly it is because they state pretty clearly in their set of rules that they don't want people using them in their homemade videos and stuff like that if you're an employee. So there's not that many railroads in the state of Maine. You go ahead and guess which one, and if you get it wrong, you get about 2/3 chance of getting it wrong. So anyways, onward and upward. I am now on the extra board, so I'm going to have free time again. I've been doing a lot of OJT, on the job training, and a lot of classwork in the last 4 or 5 months, and I haven't had a lot of time, if any, for any shop work, and I am fixing to get back to it. I am looking forward to it, as a matter of fact. I've made a few upgrades. I've had a few hours here and there. I've added a few things, and I will show them to you in this video. There's a few things I've got to fix before I really get back into current projects. And the biggest current project is going to be finishing out the Alco AAR Class B truck kits. I'm going to be getting back to those like immediately, if not sooner. Like I said, I have a few things to fix first, and I will show you those in just a second. And I hope you waited patiently. I'm glad to see you back, and onward and upward. One of the things I added, I actually broke down and bought myself a tool cart to actually put my tools in and organize and stuff. Like, holy cow, things are where I can find them. Ta-da, look at that, they're even by size. Holy cow. And yes, the universe is still turning. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It was a much needed addition to the shop, which is still, quite honestly, a shambles, but I'm going to be cleaning that up a little bit too. And that was one of the projects that I did get done. Another project that I was working on is my little live steamer project here. The pilot was crap. So I made myself a new pattern, spiffy new pattern, to cast a new pilot, and I'll be doing that sometime in the next couple of weeks and see if we can get the pilot put back on this thing. Pilot truck, I should say. And also, one of the big things that happened, another major purchase, is I purchased a complete vacuum assisted lost wax casting setup. I'll show you that in just a second. It also came with a whole bunch of extra patterns, and this is one of them. I haven't cast it yet. I still got to do a few tweaks on it because it had been sitting for a while and needed a little bit of TLC, but yeah, I've got a nice new driver pattern. And this, I hope you can see it, is most of the lost wax casting setup. There's the mold vulcanizer right there. I got my couple of electric melting furnaces in the back, my wax pot, some of the various assorted chemicals and mold releases, things like that. I've got 2 burnout ovens with PID controllers. I've got some mold material, more mold material, some tools, etc., etc. There's the vacuum casting unit right there. All kinds of wax, more wax than you can shake a stick at. And a whole bunch of wax molds. I believe this one is a brake shoe. I believe off of Shea. I had those. Brake shoe, yep. And a whole box of other ones assorted. And these are some of the waxes that came with it. I've got about a dozen headlight waxes. You can see I got some couplers, and this thing also works with 3D printed materials too. So I've got some, I believe those are Lincoln pin couplers. Hand wheels, various and assorted. More headlight parts. Stake pockets, all kinds of stake pockets. And I've got some investment material down there and some wax. I got a whole bunch of bronze with it. A bunch of other stuff over here too. I've got all kinds of flasks. And these are the forms to make the molds with for the waxes. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. So yeah. Now, this is going to be a project that is going to take me probably another 3 or 4 months to set up, because this is where it's going to land, I think, and I need to do some serious improvements to this end of the shop before I can really start using it. And there's going to be a serious learning curve with it. That's okay. Expand my capabilities a little bit, maybe bring some new stuff to the market. And this is the other big project I'm going to be finishing up, hopefully sometime over the next several days. I might do some filming on it, I might not. This is my molding bench. It needs help. I mean, this is yeah. It's just a little bit rusty. And that's because what I originally built it out of was junk. I built it out of a piece of ductwork that I had laying around. It just happened to be just the right size, and I had just enough spare pieces of wood hanging around that I was able to build a molding bench. And now, dun-da-da, I'm going to be replacing it with a wooden box on the inside, thoroughly sealed from moisture and with a halfway decent cover on it, so that I can store all of my sand in it. And I've also got to mold my sand up, because it's been like 4 months since I've really used it, and it's dried up and it's not in very good shape right at the moment. So step 1, step 2 is the sand, step 3 is cleaning up a whole bunch of other stuff, because when you're farting around for months on end not doing much else, things tend to accumulate. So yep, a little bit of cleanup work, molding bench, sand, and we will be getting back to casting and all the other fun stuff. So stay tuned, kids. Thanks for watching. This is Odd Duck Foundry saying have a great day on this beautiful, beautiful first day of fall. Check it out. Beautiful blue Maine sky. I hope you all have a great day. Next time.